Some cars are selling like crazy, while others are collecting dust on dealership lots for over a year. Dealers are getting desperate, and that means one thing: huge discounts, but only if you know where to look. Right now, there are cars that dealerships are slashing prices just to get rid of them. But why are these cars struggling? I mean, there must be a reason why people are not buying these cars. So, are they overpriced, poorly designed, or is something bigger happening in the auto industry? From forgotten sports cars to luxury sedans no one wants, we're breaking down the 10 slowest-selling vehicles. And trust me, number 1 will shock you. Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator once set the standard for full-size luxury sport utility vehicles. But shifting consumer preferences and rising costs have left it struggling to attract buyers. The demand for traditional gas-powered vehicles is steadily declining as more consumers seek out hybrid and electric alternatives. With the market favoring efficiency and innovation, the Navigator faces stiff competition from newer, more technologically advanced models. One of the biggest hurdles for the Navigator is its operating cost. Large sport utility vehicles require substantial amounts of fuel, and with fluctuating gas prices, many buyers are hesitant to invest in a vehicle that could become increasingly expensive to maintain. The Navigator's powerful engine delivers strong performance, but it comes at the cost of poor fuel efficiency. Buyers looking for a balance between luxury and economy are gravitating toward hybrid and electric options that offer similar levels of comfort with significantly lower fuel costs. Another challenge is pricing. With a sticker price that exceeds $100,000, the Navigator finds itself competing with some of the most well-established luxury brands in the market. At this price point, consumers expect cutting-edge technology, premium interiors, and exceptional ride quality. However, many feel that the Navigator has not kept pace with its competitors. Brands like Cadillac and Range Rover have continued to push the boundaries of luxury with advanced technology, refined aesthetics, and stronger resale value, making them more attractive options for high-end buyers. Despite these challenges, the Navigator presents an opportunity for those looking to secure a luxury sport utility vehicle at a reduced price. With dealerships struggling to move inventory, significant discounts and incentives are becoming more common. Some trims are seeing markdowns of over $10,000, giving buyers substantial negotiation power. Additionally, financing deals and special lease offers are being introduced to make the Navigator more appealing to potential customers. Buyers interested in the Navigator should focus on securing the best possible deal by exploring discounts on higher trims, where dealerships are most eager to make sales. While newer competitors may offer more advanced features, the Navigator still provides a spacious interior, strong road presence, and a reputation for comfort. For those who have long admired the Navigator, this may be the ideal time to take advantage of a market shift and drive away in a luxury vehicle at a fraction of its original cost. But if the Navigator's struggles surprise you, wait until you hear about what's happening with electric sedans. The shift toward electric mobility was supposed to create unstoppable momentum, yet some models are facing an uphill battle, and the reasons will surprise you. Hyundai Ioniq 6. It was expected to be a game changer in the electric sedan market, but it is struggling to gain traction among buyers. Despite its futuristic design and advanced technology, it has been sitting on dealership lots for an extended period. One of the biggest challenges it faces is the declining interest in electric sedans. Consumers are shifting their focus towards sport utility vehicles and crossovers, leaving traditional sedan models with fewer potential buyers. Another factor working against this model is its pricing. With a price tag of $46,000, it is placed in direct competition with the Tesla Model 3, which has a stronger brand presence and more extensive charging infrastructure. Many buyers considering an electric vehicle are already drawn to Tesla's ecosystem, making it difficult for competitors to lure them away. While the Hyundai Ioniq 6 offers a sleek design and a premium interior, it does not have the same brand loyalty that Tesla commands. Charging infrastructure concerns have also contributed to its slow sales. While public charging stations are expanding, they are still not as accessible as gasoline stations. Many potential electric vehicle buyers hesitate to commit to a model without a well-developed charging network, especially if they live in areas where charging stations are not as widespread. Additionally, government incentives that once heavily favored electric sedans have started to shift towards sport utility vehicles, further reducing the appeal of the Hyundai Ioniq 6. And you know what that means: discounts, thousands in incentives, 0% financing, and attractive lease deals to clear inventory, which is a good thing. And that is only if you don't mind all the charging infrastructure issues. Those preferring a sedan over a crossover can use this to negotiate significant savings. And the logic is simple. If Hyundai does not adjust its pricing or incentives, the Ioniq 6 will likely continue to struggle against stronger competitors. But Hyundai is not alone. One luxury brand is facing an even bigger problem, a brand built on prestige and capability. But how? How did it end up with cars sitting unsold for months? More importantly, what does this mean for buyers? Land Rover Discovery Sport, the forgotten golden child C. Land Rover made this car as an appealing entry-level luxury sport utility vehicle. But now, buyers who once sought its combination of off-road capability and premium features are now turning elsewhere due to concerns over reliability. And many more, but reliability issues takes the spotlight. Even Consumer Reports has rated it so poorly it is kind of hard to see, with a predicted reliability score of 30 out of 100. This rating is a major red flag for prospective buyers, as it suggests a high likelihood of mechanical problems and costly repairs. Land Rover's reputation for expensive maintenance has long been a concern for buyers, and the Discovery Sport's track record has only reinforced those fears. Performance is another area where this model falls short. It is equipped with a 2-liter, 4-cylinder engine that many critics describe as underpowered. While it offers sufficient performance for daily commuting, it struggles when compared to its competitors. Acceleration is sluggish, and its driving dynamics do not match the level of refinement expected in the luxury segment. Buyers looking for a smooth, powerful driving experience are likely to find better options in the same price range. Fuel efficiency is another critical issue. With an average fuel economy of 19 miles per gallon, it performs worse than many of its competitors in the compact luxury sport utility vehicle category. At a time when buyers are prioritizing fuel efficiency and environmental impact, this model's poor mileage has become a deal breaker for many. Alternatives such as the BMW X3 and the Audi Q5 offer better efficiency, superior driving dynamics, and stronger resale value, making them more attractive options. Now let's be honest, despite slow sales, buyers still have leverage. Dealerships are eager to negotiate, offering deep discounts to move inventory. And those set on a Land Rover Discovery Sport should secure an extended warranty, as its reliability remains a concern. Comparing prices across multiple dealerships can also maximize savings. See, the luxury market is shifting. Brand loyalty is no longer enough. Buyers want reliability, value, and a reason to justify high price tags. When a vehicle falls short, it lingers on lots. And the next one, it might be the most surprising yet. Audi Q8. 270 days supply. Can you believe that? The Audi Q8 is sitting on dealership lots far longer than expected, and it is not hard to see why. When it first arrived, Audi positioned it as the stylish coupe-like alternative to its 3-row sibling, the Q7. While the design is undeniably sleek, the problem is that most buyers are not seeing the value. The Q7 offers more practicality with an additional row of seats while still maintaining the same premium interior and driving experience. With a price tag that starts at $85,000, the Q8 finds itself in a tough spot. At that price point, luxury sport utility vehicle shoppers have no shortage of options. For those who want a balance of performance, technology, and luxury, models like the BMW X5 and X6 offer better driving dynamics and similar, if not superior, interior quality. On the other hand, buyers looking for something more spacious and practical might lean toward the Mercedes-Benz GLE, which delivers a well-rounded package without forcing compromises on seating and cargo space. This leaves the Q8 in a difficult middle ground where it is neither the most luxurious option nor the most practical. Another issue that is making things worse for Audi dealerships is that this segment of coupe-inspired sport utility vehicles is still highly niche. While some buyers are drawn to the sloping roofline and sportier look, most still prioritize functionality over style. Unlike its competitors, the Q8 does not offer a high-performance variant that truly separates it from the pack, leaving potential buyers questioning whether it is worth the premium price. With inventory levels rising and market demand shifting, dealerships are in a position where they need to make deals to move these vehicles. Many Audi dealers are already offering markdowns of $7,000 or more, especially on models from 2025 and earlier. For those who have always wanted the Q8 for its bold styling and upscale features, this could be the perfect time to take advantage of these price cuts. However, buyers should be aware that resale value might not hold up as strongly as other models in the same price bracket, given the slower sales and relatively limited appeal of the vehicle. But if the Audi Q8 is struggling to justify its price tag, what happens when an electric vehicle falls behind in nearly every category? And you think a 270-day supply is a lot, right? Well, what about a 288-day supply? The next car was supposed to redefine urban mobility, yet it is proving that nostalgia alone is not enough to drive sales. If you are considering an electric vehicle, this one might make you think twice. Fiat 500 Electric. In a time when electric vehicles are evolving rapidly and improving in range, performance, and charging infrastructure, the 500 Electric falls short on nearly every front. One of the biggest problems is its limited range, which is estimated at 141 miles per charge. While that might have been acceptable a few years ago, today's buyers expect more. For comparison, many mainstream electric vehicles now offer over 300 miles of range, making the Fiat's capabilities look outdated. This is especially problematic for American buyers, where road trips and long commutes are common. The limited range means constant charging, which is not ideal given that Fiat does not have a dedicated high-speed charging network like some of its competitors. Another issue is its pricing. At $34,000, the 500 Electric is not exactly a budget-friendly option. Buyers in this price range have better alternatives, including models like the Chevrolet Bolt electric utility vehicle and the Hyundai Kona Electric, both of which offer more range and practicality for a similar cost. For those who are willing to spend just a little more, the Tesla Model 3 is an option, providing access to a much stronger charging network and a more modern technology suite. The vehicle's compact size also limits its appeal. Small cars have historically struggled in the United States market, where crossovers and sport utility vehicles dominate. While the 500 Electric is ideal for urban environments with tight parking spaces and congested streets, it does not offer the versatility that many buyers expect from a daily vehicle. The lack of cargo space and the relatively basic interior further make it a difficult sell, especially when competitors offer more features for a similar price. So, Fiat is likely to roll out aggressive cashback incentives in the coming months. Some locations have already started offering significant discounts, and further markdowns are expected as dealerships attempt to clear out unsold stock. For city dwellers who do not need long-range capabilities and are looking for a small electric vehicle at a deep discount, this could be a good deal. That being said, potential buyers should be mindful of the long-term value of the 500 Electric. With newer electric vehicles rapidly improving in technology and infrastructure, there is a real possibility that depreciation will be steep. If Fiat does not improve the vehicle's range or charging capabilities in future models, resale values may suffer, making it a less appealing option in the used car market. But what you need to understand is that some vehicles struggle because they fail to meet expectations for modern technology. Others miss the mark by trying to compete in a category they were never meant to dominate. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Jeep has built its reputation on rugged, off-road capable vehicles that prioritize durability over luxury. The Grand Wagoneer was meant to be the brand's flagship full-size sport utility vehicle, offering premium features and a high-end driving experience. However, the challenge is clear. Buyers do not see Jeep as a luxury brand, and that perception is hurting sales. With a price tag exceeding $112,000, the Grand Wagoneer competes directly with the Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, and Mercedes-Benz GLS, all of which have stronger reputations in the high-end market. When consumers are spending six figures on a sport utility vehicle, they expect an experience that justifies the investment. Jeep's off-road credibility does not carry the same weight in this segment, where most owners prioritize interior refinement, cutting-edge technology, and a commanding presence. The Grand Wagoneer has struggled to establish itself as a true luxury competitor, and its poor resale value only adds to the hesitation. Buyers looking for long-term value know that premium brands like Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, and Cadillac have historically held their worth better than Jeep, which has traditionally appealed to a different kind of audience. Adding to its challenges is the shift in consumer priorities. Many buyers who might have considered a Grand Wagoneer at one time are now looking at fully electric or hybrid luxury options. Jeep's offering, which relies on a large gasoline-powered engine, does not align with the industry's movement toward fuel efficiency and sustainability. This shift in demand has left many of these vehicles sitting on dealership lots, forcing sellers to offer major incentives. The good news for buyers is that this situation creates an opportunity to secure an incredible deal. Dealers are offering price reductions exceeding $10,000 in many cases, as well as 0% financing options to entice customers. If a buyer is interested in the Grand Wagoneer, they should focus on the fully loaded versions rather than the base models, as these offer the best combination of premium features and resale potential. Jeep aimed high with the Grand Wagoneer, but luxury buyers expect more than just a big price tag. They want refinement and legacy. Meanwhile, another iconic nameplate is struggling for a different reason: the decline of sedans. BMW 5 Series. The luxury sedan market has undergone significant changes over the last decade, and the BMW 5 Series is one of the models feeling the impact. Once regarded as the ultimate combination of sportiness, luxury, and everyday usability, the latest generation has struggled to maintain its appeal. The primary challenge is that demand for sedans has declined as consumers continue shifting towards sport utility vehicles and crossovers. The traditional audience for the 5 Series, professionals and driving enthusiasts looking for a refined yet engaging experience, is shrinking as these buyers increasingly choose higher riding vehicles. Sport utility vehicles now offer many of the same premium features and driving dynamics that sedans once had an advantage in, making them the preferred choice for a wide range of consumers. In response to this shift, many luxury brands, including BMW, have poured their resources into expanding their sport utility vehicle lineups, but the result has been declining attention on their traditional sedans. Beyond changing consumer preferences, the latest redesign of the 5 Series has received mixed reactions. Some enthusiasts feel that the new styling has lost the sharp, aggressive look that defined previous generations. Additionally, the increased emphasis on technology, including an all-digital instrument cluster and touch-based controls, has been met with resistance from traditional BMW buyers who prefer a more driver-focused interior. While innovation is necessary in the luxury segment, the rapid shift towards screens and software-driven features has alienated some of the 5 Series core audience. Pricing also plays a role in its struggles. At an average transaction price of over $66,000, the 5 Series faces competition from its own brand. Buyers are comparing it to the BMW X5, which offers more space, a higher driving position, and a similar level of luxury for a comparable price. Additionally, electric models from competitors, such as the Tesla Model S and Mercedes-Benz EQE, are pulling buyers away from traditional gasoline-powered sedans, especially those at this price point. For those who still prefer a luxury sedan, this situation presents a rare opportunity. BMW is offering some of the best financing deals in years, with interest rates lower than those available on most other models in their lineup. In some cases, dealers are also offering cash incentives to move inventory, making the 5 Series a compelling option for those who appreciate its blend of comfort and performance. While the 5 Series may not be the automatic choice it once was, it remains one of the most refined and capable luxury sedans on the market. For those who value its combination of German engineering, high-quality materials, and a smooth yet engaging driving experience, this could be one of the best times to secure a great deal on a vehicle that still holds plenty of appeal despite its shifting market position. Once a benchmark for driving enthusiasts, this luxury sedan now fights for relevance in a world dominated by crossovers. But what about a car that was supposed to reignite passion for old-school sports cars? That story is even more unexpected. Nissan Z, 350 days supply. The Nissan Z should have been a smash hit. A modern take on a legendary sports car, it had the looks, the performance, and the nostalgia factor that should have made it a runaway success. But somewhere along the way, things went wrong. The biggest issue is the price. At $55,000, it is simply too expensive for what it offers. For that kind of money, buyers are looking at the Ford Mustang GT or the Toyota Supra, two competitors that deliver superior performance, stronger brand appeal, and better resale value. The Nissan badge does not carry the same weight in the performance segment, and at this price point, enthusiasts expect more than just heritage. Another major issue is timing. The Nissan Z was plagued with production delays, which meant that by the time it actually arrived at dealerships, much of the initial excitement had already faded. Sports cars rely heavily on hype, and without that momentum, the Z was left sitting on dealer lots. The delay also put it in direct competition with refreshed versions of the Mustang and Supra, both of which have more refined offerings and broader appeal. There is an opportunity here, however. As the months drag on and inventory continues to build up, dealers will be forced to offer significant discounts. Expect major markdowns in the fourth quarter of 2025 as dealers try to clear out stagnant inventory before the end of the fiscal year. If you have always wanted a Nissan Z, patience could save you thousands of dollars. The longer these cars sit, the more desperate dealers will become, making this a prime target for aggressive negotiations. A legendary badge and a powerful engine were not enough to save this sports car from slow sales. But what happens when an automaker takes a gamble on reinventing a category that buyers never wanted changed? The answer is a vehicle stuck in limbo: Toyota Crown. In an attempt to blend sedan and sport utility vehicle characteristics, Toyota ended up creating a vehicle that does not fully satisfy either market. Buyers who want a traditional sedan see the raised ride height and unusual proportions as unnecessary, while those who prefer sport utility vehicles find the cargo space and utility lacking compared to conventional models. The result is a vehicle that does not have a clear audience, leaving it stuck in an awkward middle ground with a 370-day supply. Pricing is another major factor contributing to slow sales. With a starting price above $40,000 and higher trims pushing past $50,000, the Crown is dangerously close to the Toyota Camry Hybrid, a model that offers similar fuel efficiency and a more familiar sedan layout at a significantly lower price point. Buyers looking for a premium Toyota experience are more likely to opt for a Lexus, which offers better luxury features and a stronger brand image. In this price range, cross-shopping becomes a major issue, and the Crown does not hold enough appeal to win over undecided buyers. For those willing to overlook the unconventional design, there is an opportunity to secure a great deal. Dealers are already offering incentives to move these off the lot, and markdowns are expected to increase significantly. $5,000 or more in discounts should be on the table as dealerships struggle to clear inventory. If the unique styling and hybrid efficiency appeal to you, waiting for the right deal could lead to significant savings. As inventory levels remain high, expect price cuts to become even more aggressive in the coming months. Mixing a sedan with a sport utility vehicle was a risky move, but Toyota learned that buyers still value tradition, and yet even a classic American muscle car with a devoted fan base is struggling to find buyers. Could this be the end of an era? Dodge Charger. The gas-powered Dodge Charger should have been flying off dealer lots as enthusiasts rushed to grab the last of the traditional muscle cars before the transition to electric power. Instead, it is sitting unsold in record numbers, over 400 days supply. The reason is simple: buyers are not panicking. Unlike previous last-chance models that saw a surge in demand, the gas-powered Charger has failed to generate urgency among consumers. Despite the nostalgic appeal, the automotive market has shifted, and even muscle car enthusiasts are hesitant to commit to a vehicle that is about to be phased out. The biggest challenge for the Charger is its price. At over $50,000, it is an expensive proposition, especially when buyers know that Dodge is preparing to launch an all-electric version. Many are choosing to wait and see what the future holds, rather than rushing to buy a model that will soon be outdated. Additionally, the cost of ownership for a gas-powered muscle car is becoming increasingly difficult to justify. With rising fuel costs, high insurance rates, and increased interest in fuel efficiency, the traditional muscle car is losing its appeal in the mainstream market. The good thing is you can expect significant price cuts, special financing offers, and additional incentives as dealers scramble to make room for incoming models. While the Charger may not be the easy sell it once was, its legacy still holds value for those who appreciate classic American muscle. If you play your cards right, you could drive away with one at a fraction of its original price. But is it worth it? Let's know in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.